Alright, it's been a while since I've done an intro where I walk out here and say hello to... Oh, he sees me. Right there. Sky camouflage. Oh. Sounded like he just tripped going up the hill. Well, welcome back. It's trash picking day with Taco Stacks. That is a deer. Sounded like he never even made it up the hill. He kind of just stopped. But anyway, welcome back for another trash picking video with Taco Stacks. Enjoying the beautiful day that it is, and we're going out trash picking again. So let's make it a fun adventure, add another episode to the record books, and hopefully find some cool things. Trash picking at night. Let's get into it. See this toboggan looking thing out here. I'll let this car go. Freaking ants crawling over. Oh, they went that way. Anyway, what I see. This thing. Oh, it's completely busted. Well, I'm gonna stop for the chair. Alright, well, that's a start. I want the sled. No, it might be a toboggan, sled, whatever it might be. I didn't even see the chair. But although that ant really got me or something, feels like he's still crawling on me. Although the actual frame of it is alright, the end piece where it kind of curves up is completely busted out on the one half. Oh well. Alright. It's like we're knocking off the regulars early. Get yourself a chair. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Or Victaulic. Victaulic is local. They do pipe fittings. They make pipe fittings. Apparently they're also like in a handful of other states. I guess the person might have worked for them. Got a trash can over there. It looks like it's about to rain. On a side note, I've been getting hit up a lot with these recently asked questions. One of the ones right now, so I'm going to drive down the street. I'm going to try to break this up into two different parts. Hopefully this car doesn't... Wow, okay. So this question was, where have the storage units been? As you guys know, a lot of you might follow my channel or came to my channel from a storage unit video. And where have they been? So I'm going to break this up into two parts. The first part is going to be kind of the reasoning why I haven't done many storage unit videos recently. That's because the one facility I used to buy probably 1 or 2 units a year from, which doesn't seem like much. Sheriff. It's interesting. They actually just sold their property. The storage facility ended up selling their property, selling their storage facility to another company about a month ago. And that new company is going to do their auctions online, which, I'm kind of against, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But that's what happened with one facility, and then the other facility switched ownership. Not necessarily, they didn't sell the company is still the same, but they switched owners. So, since they switched owners, the new owner wants to do online auctions. So that kind of eliminates two of the main places I used to get storage units from, one of them being a pretty well-known storage company, and they used to have 3 different facilities. So there used to be about 50 to 60 units that used to go up every time they had an auction, whereas the other one only had maybe 2 or 3. But so that's kind of where that's been. They've been online. So if you've been wondering where they've been, both of them have also, although they switched ownership and although the other company got sold to another company, both of them have not posted their online auctions yet. So one's been a couple months, the other one only happened about a month ago, but that eliminates 3 or 4 months worth of storage units. We'll get into the second part after I find the next piece, because otherwise there's going to be me ranting here for quite some time. Alright, these are actually in demand and very random, but this guy throws away really random stuff like this. And sometimes you think to yourself, is it really garbage? Because it's just who would, I guess who would leave them out there? But most importantly, it's got to be garbage. these bowls, these wooden bowls, done very well with them. One of those things that always seem to sell. These look really nice. Anyway, and just like that, we're back into trash picking. What's going on here? Oh, it's completely missing the cord. I don't even know what the heck it is. Air purifier? I feel like people drive unusually fast on this road. Alright, so I had to readjust my chest mount here, and I figured, I'd probably wrap up that conversation that I had about the storage unit. So what happened was I bought a storage unit online on one of the online auction websites. Well, no, I won the auction. It gave me an invoice, and then I went to the place to pay the remaining balance, and he was like, sorry, it was canceled.
Suspecting they probably did it in their system, but not on the site. Did you have the auction ID or the invoice number?
Yeah, I have that invoice number right here.
Maybe a confirmation from them that it needs to be canceled. They'll walk them through how to do so.
Unreal. You try to bid it on a storage unit, you win the storage unit, and they never canceled it. Good thing gas is cheap, right? I show up at the facility, they say it's fine. I show up at the facility, there's 4 or 5 people in front of me. I go ahead, I walk in, I say, hey, look, here's my ID, here's my auction ID number, here's my personal ID, here's my invoice number, here's what I owe. I'm here to pay for it. And he's looking at all the different sheets he has, and he doesn't have my unit. He says that it was canceled. And although on my end, I didn't get a cancellation, I didn't get any information about that. So I drove all the way out there. I now have to go through the whole process of trying to get my money back through this auction company. And all he said was like, I'm sorry. He didn't, offer to compensate me for anything. Not gas, not my time. I drove all the way out there. He even told me that like it was fine to come pick it up. Obviously, it wasn't. So it was really sketchy, the whole thing. I mean, he could have honestly made a mistake. He never took it down. Or he just maybe didn't get enough money for the unit after it sold. He was like, screw that. I'm going to just say it was canceled and not selling me the unit. So that's why I'm kind of staying away from online auctions. I just can't afford to drive around to these places and have units get canceled or paid up for after I've already bought them. It's not worth the time. It's not worth the headache. It sucks. But at this point in the game, it's like I can't be spending my my days just driving around and getting screwed over by these companies. Stay tuned though. I plan on buying some more storage units here in the future. I won't give up now. I'm not going to quit doing storage units, but that's kind of just like the heads up on what's kind of been going on. It sucks. It is what it is, but I know people have asked about them. I'm trying to stay away from the storage units online, but it seems like that's the only option left, and this is my last experience that I just had not only a day ago. So kind of crazy. Now I'm just going through the whole battle trying to get my money back. The auction company is not happy about it, and the facility is kind of just like pointing fingers. So it is what it is. I know people don't want to, oh wow, it's raining. They look like they're doing a house clean out over there. Hey look, a grill. I don't know why it has this block underneath it though. That's kind of sketching me out. What do you think that block is for? Why does this thing feel so heavy for something that's not that big? Ow, that hurt. You ever wonder why I struggle so much with these grills sometimes? Sometimes they're really heavy, sometimes they're awkward, but I've said it a million times. It's because I'm wearing this camera, and I'm sick and tired of buying these cameras. So you kind of pick things up awkwardly so they don't bang against your chest. reason I feel like I picked up, well, I feel like I picked up a grill here last week or 2 weeks ago. My videos are so backlogged that I'm editing videos from like 2 weeks ago. So I don't even remember which happens when, because it's been like 2 weeks. You know? Anyway, bird stuff always sells. Beach chairs. I'm trying to go to the beach this year, you know? I'm trying to make it. I don't know how it's going to affect the scheduling, but I'm trying to make the beach. This sign says free stuff. Free stuff. Back is here. What is this? It's like, let's just do that. It says free stuff. Looks like stuff I don't want. Oh. I'm in an alleyway picking up trash. My grandparents lived in the outskirts of Chicago, and I don't know if Chicago's the town that was known for their alleyways. One town was it Philadelphia? I think it was Chicago. And when it was time to get rid of the property, I remember bringing out a really nice walnut table my grandfather made, because I couldn't bring that on a plane or anything. That thing was gone as soon as possible. I always say I wish I could go back and do trash picking in other towns far away. I mean, with gas prices kind of hard, but it would be kind of cool to do like trash picking in different states, and it'd be cool. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. How you doing? Box. Lady scared me. This thing is cracked down the middle. I don't know why they always are. That I cannot figure out. This thing's in like mint shape for what it is. This other thing, I don't know why I grabbed this. This thing. These things sell. They're usually from like Ross or wherever. Marshalls, Home Goods. That one's from TJ Maxx. It was $6 or it's $5.50. They sell. They're just like impossible to display. I don't really want that little caddy thing. I know those things are expensive, but I had this really gorgeous one at one time, and it was like pulling teeth to get rid of it. All right. Rain is starting to pick up. Let me grab this. This is oh, this is pretty nice. Wow. That one's bent. That one's all, actually, you know what? They're all bent except for this one. I say it's nice because I think this is like the first one I've ever picked up that's not completely rusted out. I also just realized I talk to myself a lot. I mean, I'm talking to you guys, but like, kind of talking to myself. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, this should be a new thing. Or maybe it's like that. It's stirring the pot. Should this go into the warehouse for shelving? Like, obviously, like, that's great. I mean, it's good shelving, but it's not shelving for, like, what I need. But whenever I find these, I get tons of comments, tons of, like, messages. That would be a great, you know, great shelf for your warehouse. So I like to stir the pot. Hopefully not get hit while I'm doing it. All right, another gloomy afternoon trash picking episode. It's actually kind of misting, raining right now. It's a very weird vibe I'm getting. But speaking of getting, we got all this in the trash. So some neat pieces of metal. Got ourselves a shelf. I really like this one piece of furniture over there, so I'll show you guys in a bit. And then, of course, probably our best find here are these bowls. Made in America from Wood Croftery. That should probably say Wood Craftery, but I'm pretty sure it says Croftery. I don't think they're all marked. Like, these aren't marked. My grandfather used to make this killer salad. This is genuine monkey pod. Made in Philippines by Dolphin. I feel like Dolphin's a pretty good brand. My grandfather always made salad. And he always served it in these wooden bowls, or it was like one wooden bowl, as I remember. And I would say it looks exactly like this, but then again, wood looks like wood, so what the heck am I talking about? But that kind of brought back some memories there, so that's kind of cool. Those bowls always sell very well. Any sort of wood bowl or box, or I would say bottle, but I don't know how many wood bottles there really are. What the... Last thing fell over. I don't know, maybe I can just hammer back those parts that are bent. They're not, like, the one thing with this is, like, I mean, you can see it's kind of bent there. The one thing with these, they're usually really rusty, and it's usually the bottom shelf because they put this in their garage, and there's just moisture in your garage, especially like these old farms and these old houses. There's a lot of moisture in areas where you shouldn't have any water. I know, like, my basement, you go down there, if you're not used to, like, that smell of just, like, a wet basement, you're going to be coughing and sneezing. It's not healthy, but, you know, it's just the difference between a new house and an old house. So, like, something like this would just naturally just rust away. Also, it usually has a lot of paint. If they keep it in their garage, there's usually, like, paint on it. Like, cans from, like, 30 years ago that never move. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. But probably my favorite piece, if not the wooden bowls, is this nice little stand. It looks like it was painted after it cracked. For some reason, almost every single table I ever find that's these circular tables always are split. Looks like two different pieces of wood. Doesn't even look like one piece of wood. So that's just that. This is a good sale. Smacking it like it's solid. It's not. But it is solid. It's not all rotted out. But overall, another fun day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yet another fun treasure hunt trash picking with Taco Stacks. If you guys enjoyed it, as always, hit the like button. Check out my trash picking playlist. I do have a bunch of trash picking videos I have posted. And of course, thank you for coming along for adventure. Catch you guys next time. Next adventure, who knows what we'll get into. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.